The fly I'm going to tie today is the reverse hackle black gnat. I first saw this pattern when it was tied by Michael Wardle in 2015 at Hereford Fly Tying Club. This is one of my favourite flies, and I've used it on the river quite often on sunny days when fish are feeding off the surface, but there is no obvious sign of fly life. The pattern is very simple, but I've applied design thinking to make it easy to tie with basic materials and using unconventional tying methods, although I have to say that Michael's original ideas were already unconventional. Firstly, the hook. This is a light dry fly hook, and these days I use barbless. You can use any hook, but this particular shape is Hanak, and it's a competition dry fly. As usual, first thing I do is put thread onto the shank of the hook to form a base. Next, take a black hackle feather, which doesn't have to be anything special. In fact, the coarser it is, the better. And you prepare the feather by pulling the barbs back like that, and then trimming them so you've got a straight edge down each side of the feather. This will be frowned upon by traditional fly tyers. Makes it easy if you just cut off the tip, because you don't have to do that later. Just remove that errant fibre. Next, using any large black wing feather, pull off a clump of barbs . And then trim the ends so that they're straight. Tie that in. And wind down the hook to form a body. You could do this with your fingers, but I'm using hackle pliers so it's so that you're able to see me winding in the body. Just tie that off. Cut off the waist. The next step is to take floss, 3 colours, red, white and blue. If you cut off strips of each colour and then blend them together so that you end up with something like that. The blend is predominantly white with a small amount of red and just a trace of blue. Cut off the ends so they're straight. And tie that in over the body to make a wing. Pull the floss to give you the desired shape. Cut off the waste. Bring the tying thread in front of the hackle feather or behind it because it's a reverse hackle, and then make a few hackle turns. Tie in. And remove the waste. Finish with a whipped finish. This hackle is unconventional in a few ways. The use of a reverse hackle means that the fly is more likely to be facing in the direction which is more natural in most conditions, with its wings facing upstream. Also, I believe that this style of hackle creates dimples in the water which the fish find attractive.